Welcome to your magic moon message. This is the Peace Dealer. Moon in Aquarius, Sun in Gemini. The moon in Aquarius started off over Pluto, which is over the rest of the week going to make a trine to Jupiter in Gemini, which hasn't been in Gemini since 2011, 2012. So do you know the truth? Because Aquarius is the mind of God, the knowledge, right? And then Gemini is the word of God that, is vocalized through thoughts from the mind, right? Gemini is the fifth house inner child expression of Aquarius, actually, which is why Gemini stimulates Aquarius's creativity. And then Aquarius is the philosophical quality of Gemini, the ninth house of Gem. All right, that's a little bit about the connection between the two. They meet in Aries, if you think kids see ghosts. But with that being said, you are coming into a celestial understanding. That's moon in Aquarius. And then with Pluto there, a celestially awakened understanding of your awareness of truth that Jupiter is expanding and Venus is polishing. And that means, if you're understanding the knowledge of your awareness of truth, do you know the truth? As we are harvesting the full moon in Sagittarius, Swagittarius, that has applied this vision of the meaning of truth through Capricorn and transform the boundaries, integrity, and utilization of how you're transforming this sense of word wizardry. And now that strengthens this final Sagittarius signature of the harvest, personal to the knowledge of truth you're aware of, the higher advanced understanding of knowledge towards not only what to say, so you're knowing what to say, meaning the full moon gave you a vision of the meaning of the truth you're going to activate in 2 weeks. And now through Capricorn, you know what to say. You know what the truth is. I can speak from experience. The goals and the plans that I was inspired with for a while really broke itself down to where I can eloquently communicate it and put it into words like never before. And with the Pluto in Aquarius, there is this very extreme, unconventional, with the Uranus square, and advanced awakening of supernatural energy that is aligning itself to the way you think and to what you think, which is going to add a significantly more detached and based element towards expression, which could come off as super insensitive if you especially are earth and air dominant and already somewhat insensitive, which will be refreshing and very painful if you're sensitive, because with double air energy like this, the air don't care about how you feel. Let me just be honest. So the moon going into Pisces, the Capricorn signature, is going to now take the completion of this harvest, or it's going to take the harvest and then complete the cycle. It's going to really now begin to help you understand how all that you believe is changing around what you're aware is true. And don't sleep on this, because this Sagittarius signature is the final part of this harvest that is not only going to help you understand the knowledge of what's true and what to communicate, but it's quite literally also harvesting the supernatural quality of the effect of your words. All right. And in knowing what to say, that's going to apply and produce the moon in Pisces effect towards how you change what you believe about what's true, because you're knowing the truth. And not only is this you knowing the truth, with the moon awakening with Pluto and then the sun evolving with Jupiter, new precedents being established, adding an element of confidence to what and how you say what you say, but most importantly, the creativity stemming from the foresight. And you're actively coming into a higher understanding, an advanced understanding of everything you've ever known, that the vocab of which is evolving. And this is going to really, because Aquarius is celestial in origin, it's out of this world. This is what will bring an alien feel to exactly not only what you're going to be channeling, but because the moon will be making a 270-degree angle with Uranus and Mercury in Taurus. This is now completing, since the last moon in Taurus transit, a higher knowledge of what you're also processing and energetically sensing through your five senses. All right. This higher knowledge of the value of such expression puts you in a position to, of course, enjoy this produced enlightened effect. But because of the groundedness of Mercury and Uranus in Taurus, that's what's going to give you snapshot insights claircognizantly that will take this weird alien feeling and just have you sense it physically in an odd way that you'll immediately communicate through Gemini. And that's that square between Aqua and Taurus, to where the natural eccentricity that you value as a part of yourself, that you keep and you don't really suppress, this helps you understand the higher, knowledgeable, advanced element of where this belongs, what you can accomplish with this, what this is downloading, uploading. And of course, you want to think of the Taurus energy as a grounding cord and buffer for this electricity that's awakening through the Gemini portal. All right. From Aqua to Uranus. Aqua is like the source of electricity, lightning, cosmic energy. And so through our brains, and of course this Uranian special box, this is what's going to ground this extra dimensional energy. But the moon in Aqua will give you more knowledgeable and supernatural understanding of why, especially moving into Pisces, this is happening. The moon in Aqua and Pisces specifically give us metaphysical understanding outside of the 1% of the electromagnetic spectrum that we perceive because we hallucinate our conscious reality. So keep that in mind before you argue with someone about what's really happening. Nobody fucking knows. And this is where a transit like this collectively and universally connects us all, so that we uniquely, in our own unique individual awareness, can communicate what that is and have more to talk about. Regardless, Mars is exactly on Chiron today, tomorrow, moving forward, especially with Venus, that will be traveling with the sun coming into the rest of the week. So it definitely unites our conscious awareness with our hearts and the way we polish such. And this enables you to maintain that value of the word. It also doesn't necessarily let up on psychic attack. And with a detachment portal like this, connecting with Mars and Chiron, it could be very dangerous, where this type of energy is where people snap, where people really don't give a fuck now or about holding back maybe how they might feel. Mars on Chiron is super vulnerable, and more like in an irritable way, where it's like, this isn't the time that I want you to try and test me. And I'm saying this as every individual with their relationship to this. If you find that people are snappy, if you find that people are more reactive and instinctual, we're starting that cycle with Chiron and Mars. And this really helps you overcome any vulnerability or insecurity around your identity and rawness. Allow idiots and people who don't have substance to find whatever reason to project negativity on you. Hurt people. And when you're weak or stupid, this is just the core part of your nature. And for someone like you who stands in their authenticity, which can very, very deeply trigger such people who like literally lack substance at their core, it's just within their nature. You can't necessarily take surprise that beings like this would relentlessly project all the hurt that they didn't do the work to really clear or not. A period like this is going to be torturous for them, because now all the things they felt they can manipulate and control have long since been outside their grasp, and they're just daily getting exposed from everybody, thinking that everyone's against them when they need to do the work within so that they won't keep on reflecting this through other people, because we're not separate. All right, so really, really awesome period. This is still the final part of the harvest, and then that's going to lead into completion. So all of this is literally game-changing mechanics to shift your perception relative to how much you're awakening and evolving. And I have to once again keep that in mind. Like, Jupiter will eventually trine Pluto and really strengthen this extreme intensity of evolution, all mentally. This is all in air signs. So let people once again share whatever positive or negative. Know the truth. Do you know the truth? For example, I've been putting in the work and due diligence for years. I don't just fucking talk about psychic ability and supernatural abilities and blow smoke up your ass. I practice this shit. I really do. You know how many people say, oh, this is pseudoscientific, this is fake, and like, I don't have to argue with people. I have receipts. The hip hop war and beef people have been talking about, first of all, called that 2 years ago. And at April 11th, I detailed everything that would happen. It's still on X. Go look at my Twitter post, April 11th. I detailed every part of that, down to the heart part 6. And they can suppress me. They can try and act like, it's not important to bring this up, but I don't give a fuck. Whenever anybody says this is fake, just pull up them receipts. Those are timeless. Okay? I'm not like, and I'm just using myself as an example, I'm not these frauds out here. We are the revolution. We are the threat people are afraid of. Because I can pull that up anyway. If y'all have been following me, this not even my first rodeo. The whole decade of work I've done has consisted of accurate predictions, whether through tarot, intuition, or astrology, because we do this in a society of fake, materialist, reductionist muggles who have outlawed magic and have conditioned you to give your power away. So for all of you who don't and tap into what you got, you're some of the most important part of this revolution. And don't get it twisted. The mission here is to liberate Gaia from its pressures. All right. Nobody really owns land. And when you realize that this planet is conscious, okay, then you might realize that throughout time and history, all sorts of different groups and territories have conquered this land. And some of you might be part of that Gaia liberation mission. And, with the moon in Aquarius, you're gaining so much more intense, extreme knowledge, relative to you being a consumer as a part of a false system, or a creator who taps into the true rhythms of nature, not these fake rules and laws that change with every dynasty or territory. Natural law that has always been the same. You know what I mean? And you will hear the call. You stay blessed as always. And, be prepared for a significantly more extremely intense celestial supernatural understanding of your awareness of truth, as once we step into the next game changer that will produce this effect, Moon in Pisces, you'll be a lot more understanding of the unseen influences and the higher level of magic as it plays in your life, and as truly the essence of your word being your magic wand. Point your finger like it's a magic wand and use it today and see what you know to be true. You stay blessed. Peace.